Hello again. Hope you guys have been doing well, enjoying your summer, staying safe. You guys saw the title of the video, my summer essentials. I just wanted to show you guys what I've been wearing so far this summer, things I'll continue to be wearing as the season goes on. Hopefully you guys can find some entertainment in this, maybe find something that, you guys can add to your summer rotation as well. I'm gonna try to divide the video into 4 parts: tops, bottoms, shoes, and accessories. Let's get right into it. So let's start off with tops. My first essential would be vintage t-shirts. I think vintage t-shirts are especially good in the summertime just because you don't really have the opportunity to layer or wear jackets. So vintage t-shirts are kind of a nice way to add some character to your outfits. My first one here is this vintage Apple t-shirt. I bought this about 4 years ago in Seattle at a store called Throwbacks Northwest. I bought it because of the fit. I think it's probably like my ideal fit for a t-shirt, probably my best fitting t-shirt as well. It's a little oversized, boxy, and just super comfortable to wear. One cool thing about this shirt is the graphic. When I bought it, it was completely brand new, so there was no cracking in it. So all of this has kind of come from my own personal wear over time. I've seen prices for this shirt recently around like $350, $400. I think that's really crazy. It might be because Travis Scott wore it, but I ended up buying this shirt for $80, so I think that's an absolute steal. I don't know if anybody's interested in getting this shirt, but maybe if you look hard enough, you could try find a steal for it as well. My next vintage t-shirt is this vintage shonen knife t-shirt. It has this sick graphic on the front and this graphic on the back as well. For those who don't know, Shonen Knife is a Japanese pop punk band made up of 3 women. You can actually see all 3 of their names on the crest. I was introduced to this band by my friend Max, one of my best friends, and he played one of their songs when we were driving to hang out with some friends one day. And it kind of just became a song that we would listen to when we were going to the beach or whenever we would go out with our friends, and just a lot of good memories tied to this shirt. It reminds me of simpler times, reminds me of high school. And I think that's the really cool thing about vintage tees. It's one thing to get a shirt that has a cool graphic on it, but if you can find something that has meaning to you, then it just makes it that much more special. The last vintage t-shirt I have here is just this vintage blank. I'm not too sure which one it is because I cut the tag off just in case I wanted to wear it inside out, but this is probably my most worn shirt of the summer so far. It's super thin, super light and breathable as well. I'm gonna need to try to find more shirts like this because it's so thin that it started to develop holes in it and kind of started falling apart. Next up for tops, I think it's super important to have some button-up shirts that you can wear either on chillier summer days or summer nights. So for me, that's my issey miyake stand collar shirt. I'm not gonna talk about this much just because I've shown it way too many times already, but my favorite thing about this shirt is just the asymmetrical collar. I think it's really interesting to look at, and if you leave it unbuttoned, one side just dangles more than the other. And then next is this comme de garçon shirt, just a striped shirt, super light, and it's so thin that you can kind of like see through it as well. So if you're not wearing a shirt underneath, you're gonna be able to see your whole body. But this is a good beach shirt, good brunch shirt. And I also have like the long sleeve version of this, just a classic comme de garçon striped button down shirt. I didn't bring it with me to Hawaii, it's still in Seattle, but if I did have it, I would definitely be wearing it this summer. All right, let's get into pants. So my first pants are these Wise cargos or yohji, Yamamoto cargos. I love these just because of how comfortable they are. They're super flowy, baggy, and I don't get too hot in them when I wear them in the summertime. I'm not too sure if you guys can still find these. I bought them on Grailed about a year ago now. And a really cool thing about them is the flap for the cargo pocket is actually the end of the standard pocket where you normally put like, your wallet or your keys, and that turns into the flap. So I just thought that was a small detail that most people probably don't care about, but it was really cool to me. These next pants are some wide trousers from Uniqlo actually. They're Uniqlo women's wide leg pleated trousers, I believe is the official name. These pants are super light, comfortable, flowy. I love them for the summer just because of how easy they are to wear. It's a nice way to kind of dress up your outfit, and it's a nice switch up from jeans or cargo pants. One thing that I love about these Uniqlo pants is the fact that, I don't feel like I have to baby them when I wear them. I feel like I can comfortably do the things that I want to do without fear of ruining them, just because, if I do mess them up, worst comes to worst, I just go into Uniqlo and I buy another pair. So that's why some of my cheapest clothes are my favorite ones to wear, just because I feel like I don't have to hold back or I don't have to feel restricted based on what I'm wearing. I was looking on Essence Farfetch grailed for some good trousers for the summer, and it's surprisingly hard to find clean, simple trousers. So I just checked out Uniqlo and they had a bunch in the women's section, and I liked these so much that I had to get 2 more colors of them. I just got this nice brown color and this off-white cream one, just to give me options. And my last pants would be these Levi's 501s. These ones happen to be vintage, has a nice wash fade to it, some distressing as well. These are from the 70s, so they got that nice red line selvage. But I think a pair of jeans is good for the summer, just because, you know, if you go out at night or do something with your friends, you don't have to worry about beating up jeans. You know, generally the more you wear them and time you put into it, the better they're gonna look. I love this pair of 501s, probably the best Levi's I've ever bought, but I unfortunately soaked them in hot water. So recently I haven't really been able to wear them, but you know, maybe if I want to get back into skinny jeans again, I got these right here. Next up, we got footwear. I feel like I have a pretty solid rotation for the summer. First ones, I think everybody's gonna know, the infamous Prada derbies. I don't know who it was that really made them popular, but I've seen Lucas Sabat wear them, A$AP Rocky, A$AP Nast. Love this derby. I bought it about 2 years ago. I had just randomly checked the Prada site and they had restocked. And yeah, honestly, probably one of the best purchases I made, even though I did pay the Prada price for it. Found myself wearing it a lot. I feel like it looks good with trousers. You can dress it up, or you can also dress it down with some jeans and they look just as nice. Next shoe, we have the CDG foam posits. I bought these like a couple years ago when they first came out, and I think these are a great alternative for my derbies or boots, you know, when you want something a little bit more comfortable or light. I really love this shoe because it's taking 2 things that I really enjoy, like clothes and basketball, and merging it into one product. Next sneaker is the G-Dragon Air Forces, kind of a hype beastie shoe. I got these about a year ago. I traded my Wales Bonner Sambas for these, so you guys can let me know who won or lost that trade. And I traded them with somebody that you guys might know as well, My Worst Fits. He was just looking to get another pair of Wales Bonners, and I was trying to get rid of mine just because I didn't wear them as much as I really should have. I really love this shoe. I wear it a lot more than I wore the Sambas. Nice and chunky. Goes with a lot of the jeans and pants that I like to wear, so really happy with these. Next shoe, Visvim Skagway Lows. It's in this nice navy color as well, and I like how the laces are kind of a different shade of blue from the rest of the shoe. It's just, you know, Visvim's take on the Converse, and I think I prefer this model over the really chunky version. I feel like it's just more timeless, classic, and sleek. The last sneaker that I have is just a simple pair of Vans Old Schools in this like white suede color, simple white pair of sneakers. I was trying to find some white sneakers to get for the summer, and I was looking all over the internet, and it was really hard to find something that, you know, I thought was nice but also not too basic, which is funny because I ended up buying these, which is arguably one of the most basic shoes ever, but it doesn't really have that TikTok hype around it. But yeah, just a nice pair of white shoes. I wear these everywhere I go. Pretty much my most worn shoe of the summer. Lastly, we got some sandals, some Birkenstocks. These happen to be the Rick Owens collab version in the black leather colorway. I know the pony hair one is probably the most popular version of this. I like those, but I feel like this is just a little bit more timeless, more classic. So yeah, really enjoy these. All right, let's move on to accessories. So my first one is this hat. It's undercover New Era hat. Probably my favorite hat that I own, actually. I feel like it just goes with everything that I wear. Yeah, just a simple black hat. Next hat is this hat from Front General Store. It's in this nice olive khaki color. Kind of has a grandpa vibe going on with it. It was about 15 bucks, so I couldn't pass it up. And you know, if I'm wearing like an all black outfit or something, this will give me a nice pop of color. Next one is this Jill Sander signet ring. I just got it from Essence. This right here is my undercover backpack. I believe it's from fall winter 2011, either that or 2014. I love this bag. It's super big. I can fit everything that I need in here. This used to be my school backpack as well. I really like this bag, but the only thing about it is, and this is just with backpacks in general, if you put too many things in here and you're wearing it for too long, then it's gonna like end up hurting your shoulders. So that's why I wanna try to find like an over the shoulder bag soon, just so I can kind of rotate between that and this one. And lastly, probably the most important essential that I'm gonna show in this video, sunscreen. Make sure you guys are wearing sunscreen. not just in the summertime, but every day throughout the year. It's gonna help you guys age gracefully and it'll help protect you. Filming is actually super exhausting, bro. Like, I did not think it was gonna be this tough when I started YouTube, but that's pretty much all my summer essentials. That's everything that I want to show. I really appreciate everybody who watched, everybody who made it this far. Thank you.
Yeah, this next exit right here.
Right there.
12?
Oh, is there another one? Is the one near your house, David, open?
Taco Bell?
Yes, it's open 24?
No, it's not.
It's closed?
It's closed.